Hi everyone, it's Jen from McLane Fitness, and today we have another lower body workout. This is going to be strength drop sets, so 4 exercises that we're going to do in drop set style, and then we're going to do some 4-minute HIIT sets between those strength sets that will be repeated, and then we have a nice little banded finisher. So the equipment that you're going to need today, I do have my elevation. I'm going to use them for some elevated moves and basically the hip thrust. So I'm going to use my sandbag today for my hip thrust since I'm outside of my garage. I'm going to use that, and I'll show you how I'm going to use that as far as when I do the drop sets. I have a band that I'm going to use for the drop sets, but also using for the finisher. And then I have a small elevation that I'm using for some exercises. You can use like a weight plate or anything that's low to the ground and not too high, but maybe a couple inches off the ground. I have my kettlebells, my dumbbells. You could probably do this entire workout with dumbbells if you wanted to. I'm just using my kettlebells. It makes it easier when I do the drop sets. And you'll see, just make this workout work for you. And my sandbag, I'm actually going to use it for a lot of the exercises. It's just going to be easier to move in and out of some of these exercises. So we're going to start with our banded warm-up. And I'm just going to do some cha-chas and some glute raises. We're just going to alternate between the two. We're just going to do it twice, and hopefully that'll get you fully warmed up. We'll do 20 reps for each, and we'll do it 2 times. So we'll be starting with the band, and then we'll end with the band. So above the knees, we're going to do 20 cha-chas on each side. So really working out that diagonal. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Just trying to open up our glutes. 13, 14, and hips. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Other side. So diagonally back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, then 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 20. All right, on my back. I'm gonna try and keep my knees out. Actually, I'm gonna press them out just a little bit as I come up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So abduct as you raise your glutes. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 4 tight. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. One more time through. Cha-chas. 1. You go a little bit faster. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. This one's working too. 9, 10, then 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, and 19, and 20. Other side. 2, 4, 6, 7, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. So our drop sets, we have 4 exercises. Then we're going to do 3 rounds, dropping our weight. 4. Of course, hip thrust will be one of them. So if you have a heavy bar, use whatever you have. That if you want to really, really go super heavy, obviously I won't be going super heavy with my bag, but I'm going to add a dumbbell. I lost count, but I think I had about 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we have 5 HIIT sets that we will go through between those strength sets, okay? So let me explain. We have hip thrusts. So I'm going to use my bag with the dumbbell and the band. To drop set, we're going to remove the dumbbell, and then we'll go to remove the bag and just end with bands. 10 reps for the hip thrust. Everything else is going to be 5, 5, and 5. So 5 heavy, 5 medium, 5 light. We're going to then do RDLs, and then we're going to do goblet squats, and then swings. So the strength sets will go somewhat fast. And then 4-minute, 50 seconds on, 10 seconds rest of 2 exercises back to back, just 2 times. Okay, so this is going to move. We're going to start with our hip thrusts. Like I I said, I'm gonna use my band and my bag and my dumbbell. So this is a way to kind of increase the weight a little bit. If you only have a sandbag, or if you have dumbbells, I just don't like laying the dumbbells directly on my hips. So I have about, I guess, 75 pounds here, and then we have the bands. Okay. Lowering the weight, 10 reps. 2, keep those knees out. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lower that dumbbell. Another 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then banded. And then we're going to move on to our RDLs. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go deep if you can. It's hard with the bag. 9 and 10. All right. So on RDLs, I'm going to start with my heavier kettlebell. 5 reps. 1. Obviously, you can use dumbbells. 3, 4, and then you drop to a medium-sized weight. 1, 2, nice hinging movement, butt goes back. 3, 4, and 5. My lightest weight. So I'm going from 60 to 50 to 40. 3, 4, and 5. All right, goblets. I'll start with 50s. Cleaning it up. Deep. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lighter weight for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then I'm going to go to my 30. 1, and then we just end it with swings. 2, 3, 4, 5. Go back to my heavy. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Medium. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then lighter. Finishing off the first round. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, our first HIIT set. So 50 seconds on, 10 seconds rest. Our 2 moves. We repeat twice. So we're gonna do front lunge. So we're gonna lunge one leg into reverse. Weight comes down, tapping, and then coming back up. I'm gonna use 2 25s for that, and then I have a clean to surrender as your second exercise. So the front to runner, one leg each round. I'm gonna use my 50 for the clean surrender, and like I said, I'm gonna use 2 25s, only because of the single leg. You kind of have a little bit of a single leg deadlift on that movement. Of course, you can use a bag if you want, but actually, no, really you shouldn't, because you're going all the way to the ground. All right, so front lunge. I'm gonna go a little bit of diagonal so I can have room. My right's gonna start all the way down, tap it in, come up into that front lunge. We'll get the other leg the next round. All the way back. Clean surrender. So surrender's going all the way down to your knees after you clean the weight. Seconds. Grab my kettlebell. You can use dumbbells for the clean to surrender. Keep your knees here for when I repeat. Whew. So clean it up. Make sure you alternate the leg that goes back, or you can stick to one leg for the entire round. Maybe I'll just do that so I don't have to think so much about alternating. Squeeze those glutes. You're coming down slightly into a deadlift. Halfway there. Pressing up with that heel. Eight seconds. And we go back to front lunge, to runner's lunge. All right. So my other leg's gonna move. So front lunge, all the way down. Tap it in. Keep that core tight. A lot of core involved in these single leg movements. Whew. Halfway there. Tap it in. Ten seconds. Back to the cleans. Away. Clean surrender. Deep breath. Clean it up. Press up with the heel. This really helps force you to go full range when you're coming up. And after this, we go back to that strength set. Halfway there. Seconds. All right, we're moving on back to our strength set. Grab my band and do those hip thrusts. So if you have like I did this workout before, so I did it with my booty sprout. That way I could just remove a band. Just mixing it up today. My only challenge with the bag is that it's hard in that range of motion. All right, 10 reps at your heaviest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Remove that dumbbell or lower your weight. 1, 2, 3, 8, squeeze it all the way up. 9, just doing hyperextend. And 10, move the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, keep your knees out. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, back to the RDLs. That's your heaviest. 5 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Whew, 5 with the lighter. And then we have goblets. 1, 2, 3, and good alignment. Looking out, not looking down. 5, all right. We're on to the goblets. For 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Whew. These always get me. 1, squeeze those glutes as you come up. 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, lighter weight. 1, and then we have swings. 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, let's get those swings going. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, moving on to our next HIIT. So we have, we're gonna do a single leg deadlift clean to a front lunge. So I'm gonna use my kettlebell. And then I think I'm just gonna use my 40 for both. This is gonna be one-sided. So you're gonna come down with the kettlebell to clean and then pop into your front lunge, okay? And then your second exercise is holding your weight up. You're gonna goblet, pivot to static. And then we'll do goblet and we'll alternate, okay? But I'm gonna use my 40 for both, making it simple, focusing on depth. All right. Oh, gotta catch my breath. All right, 10 seconds we go. I'm gonna go this way so you can see me. I'm gonna start with my left grounded. So cleaning into that front lunge. We'll get the other leg the next round. Really powered up. Halfway there. Pressing up, front heel. When you come back, core tight. 12 seconds. And chest up. Whew, holding it, goblet style. Whew, deep breath. Here we go. Goblet, pivot, and stag. I'm gonna alternate. Make sure you feel comfortable going to that pivot. Core is tight, squeezing. These 4 minutes are brutal, but they go fast. I like to make this really, really fluid, functional movement. You have about close to 15. Seconds. Your biceps are getting a little workout today too. Just because we're isolating. Right other leg. So right's grounded. Left. Whew, going forward. So single leg. And front lunge. Single leg deadlift. Pop it up into that front lunge. Whew. 20 seconds. Ten seconds. 4 seconds. All right, goblet. Whew, I'm gonna start my lead on the other side. Whew. Goblet. We're halfway there. We go back to strength after this. 20 seconds. Ten seconds. All right, we're done side. We're going back to strength. Whew. My band. Oh, looks like it's invisible next to my pants. All right. This is round 3. Whew. Here we go. 10 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's use the dumbbell. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is high volume for this 8, which I like to do heavy and high volume hip thrusts on a weekly basis. All right, last round. Knees out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whew. All right, back to those RDLs. Starting to sweat. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Medium for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lighter weight. I like to set it up. Makes it easier to do your drop sets. 2, 3, because you don't want long rests between your changing of weights. All right, goblets. 1, 2, squeeze it, core tight. 3, 4, and 5. I will be using my little low step as a deficit for the next exercises. You don't really need it, but I'm using it for depth, more range of motion. My light is for my goblets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We got swings. This is round 3 for this, so we're only going to have to do it 2 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Carefully lower. Whew. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We have another hit. 1, number 3, 2, and I'm gonna use my bag, I think for the entire thing. And 5. I think I got an extra swing there. All right, another 4 minutes. So I'm going to bring out my deficit because what I'm gonna do, whew, so I'll rack it behind my back. So I'm gonna hold it for the whole 4 minutes. I'm going to do side squat. The leg that's there is gonna go back into a curtsy. All right, so that's the first exercise, one leg, stagger. We're gonna stick to the same side that's on there. The leg that's before, we're gonna do staggered Kang. So hinging into that good morning, squat, and then in reverse, okay? Those are our 2 moves. Second countdown, gonna rack my bag. I have a heavier bag, but I really wanna focus on depth. My right foot's gonna be on my elevation, so there's room for my curtsy. Deep squat. Foot comes back in that curtsy. Deep squat and curtsy. So you will see the deficit later in another exercise. And curtsy. Kang squats are next on a staggered stance. Press up with that foot that's on the elevation. Core should be tight. I'm keeping my bag on my back. 10 seconds. Think of those muscles. 3 seconds. All right. So since my right foot was on the elevation, my right's gonna be forward. I'll do this so you can see. Ooh, hinging into that good morning. Hinge, squat, and in reverse. Hinge, squat. So trying your best to keep that chest up during the squat. Feeling a nice stretch in the hamstrings. Look at the other side next round. You can feel the right really working because of 2 exercises back to back. $15 seconds. And we go back to that side squat. I'm gonna have to do my weight over here so I don't hit it. Safety first. Make sure you're working in a safe environment. Alright, so just move this. Left is grounded, right's going to that squat, and going back in that curtsy. Focus on each movement. Don't rush through this. It's not meant to be cardio. You will get your heart rate up because these are big muscles. Your legs are big muscles. So the heart rate will come up. But you really want to turn it into a muscular exercise and not a cardio. Even though it could be technically muscle endurance. Ten seconds. And the left foot will be forward for your staggered Kang squat. 3. All right, feeling the sweat. Let me relax my elbows. All right, left forward, right back. Hinge, Kang squat. If you don't want to come up, you can just come up straight and not come up into the squid morning part. The worst part about the bag is you do feel it in your elbows. Just holding the bag. 4 minutes. It's harder on the elbows than the legs and the back. 22 seconds. $15. 10 seconds. One more good morning. All right, we are back. Oh, my elbows. Relax your elbows. We're back to that strength set for round 4. Use this opportunity to recover. Setting up for maybe longer recovery, that's totally fine too. Round 4, 10 reps. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Trap into just the bag and the band. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Just the band. 1, knees out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, we're moving on to our RDLs. And the good news is we only have to do everything after we do it again. Now, one more time. It's like a mental thing. I like to know that I can do this one more time. Ooh, here we go, RDLs for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Pretty medium. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, so later. If you have heavy weights, this is a great opportunity to really, really push it on that first set. And you don't have to use kettlebells. I'm doing it because it's easier out here. Dumbbells, barbell. If you can switch the barbell out quickly. Goblets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Sit in those heels. You should be able to like lift your toes up or your feet up the front of your foot. 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, closing out on those goblets. This bell's just a little hard, awkward. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, swings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Finishing round 4. We're getting close, guys. More than halfway. 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. Woo. All right. I keep saying that. All right. We have another hit on elevation. I think I'm using my bag again. All right. So the elevation exercise is deficit reverse to curtsies. I'll use my bag again. You can use dumbbells if you want. If you're not, I'm gonna use dumbbells just to mix it up and give my elbows a break. And I'm actually gonna change it up too. I was going to use my regular stand back, but I'm feeling good. Underneath. For the good mornings. It was just a good morning, all right? Not crazy Kang. All right. Starting with my left, I'll have my left grounded. You go reverse curtsy in that elevation. So similar to what we just did with the side squat. Actually, I'll have my right grounded. Oh, I thought I started it. Going in 10, guys. I'll have to use those 10 seconds really quickly to wrap my bag. Whew. Right's on the elevation. So reverse. And curtsy, get that depth if you have an elevation. Kind of making sure I get close to the ground. Working outer glute on those curtsies. Good mornings, like that hinging movement you do for a deadlift. Very similar. Stretching those hamstrings, getting them hard. Okay, weights down. This back is just a little awkward to get racked. All right. So this bag is 65 pounds. Squeezing. It's just a little bulky and awkward. but I do like it for certain exercises. Sometimes it's nice not to use a barbell. And right now I just want to focus on my glutes. Nice hinging, straight back. We go back to the deficit, reverse the curtsy on the other leg. So my left will be on the elevation and my right will be moving. 5 seconds. I thought about using this bag for my hip thrust, but whew, it's just a pain to get on for that too. So. Left grounded, right going up, we're back. So I have these white sneakers. So anyone else, I don't wear white a lot, but they're getting really dirty. I have to figure out a way to clean them without ruining them. I just hate when they start turning brown. So if anyone has any suggestions, let me know. But not using bleach because that'll tear the shoe apart. Focus, we're almost done with these. And then one more strength set. 5 seconds. Whew. Here we go. I'm just gonna face the other way for fun. So one more strength, one more hit, and then a banded, 5-minute banded bonus. Burn, booty burn with the bands. And that'll be like an every minute we change exercises, just to give you a little heads up. But you can also see the breakdown in the description. This is our last move for this round. Finish strong. And breathe. I like the mornings. I could do them all day long. All right. With that, moving on to our last strength. We gotta clean up this. Move the weights. I almost forgot what we have. Oh yeah. And after this, so get our band. Last time, guys. Get excited about that. You don't have to do all this. For your hip thrust if you're doing what I'm doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, make it lighter. 10 more reps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sometimes I don't know what to do with my hands. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, gals. 3 more moves in our strength set. My mat keeps moving. All right, heavy. Just gonna set it up so I can flow through it. Don't wait for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Always be careful when you lower your weights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Goblets. So happy to get over with the goblets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, focus. Don't lose focus because it's the end of the workout. 3, 4, and 5. Lighter weight. And the swings, they go quick. 1, 2. This 30 should feel heavy, right? Or your lighter weight should feel heavy because it's a drop set, so you're tricking your muscles. Swing, finish. And then we have 9 minutes of work left to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, we have one more hit, and 4 minutes again. I'm only gonna need, I think I'm trying to decide what to use for the sumo deadlift, but I want to do more of a alternating kind of like work the core. So I'm gonna grab 2 dumbbells for that, and then the lateral step up, I'm gonna grab 1. So I am gonna use my 30s. So it's the same weight as my kettlebell. So if you just wanna do standard, you can do like 1.5 sumos. I'm gonna alternate picking up and dropping deadlifts. Okay, so hinging, you're gonna pick up, come down, pick up, and then you're gonna lower. And we'll change our leads each round. And then this one, we're gonna do a lateral step up. And then you're gonna come down, try your best. I'm gonna try my best to go in Cossack lunge. I don't have great range of motion, but always working on that. We're gonna start with that exercise. So I will eventually be, if I can move my elevation, otherwise I'm just gonna rush into, you'll see my back. It's probably a little sweaty. All right, here we go, 4 minutes, starting with my right foot going up. So laterally stepping up. So try and get deep. Just stepping up, feet together, and then go down that Cossack. If you can go super deep, go for it. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Always a work in progress with some of the flexibility that I lack. Each rep, I hope to get a little bit further down. And keep that core tight. Always need to work your core in a lot of these moves. So for reference, I'm using my 35 here. I'm gonna use my 2 30s. I'm gonna start with both. I'm gonna right arm lead on this first round. So you're hinging, putting one weight down and coming up, and then putting the other one down, and then switching. So you'll never not have a weight in your hands, but the right will go down first. You come up uneven, while the left comes down, you're picking up the right. And then you're gonna come down and have both. So the right goes down. So you'll notice some uneven feeling here, okay? Control it. Coming down, picking up the left, and then going down and picking up both. We have 8 seconds. And then we go back. You're gonna have to deal with my butt facing you. So left will lead the next time we do this. Just like my left's gonna step up. Feet together. Cossack. Whew. One side you might notice a little more challenging. Foot comes up. Clearly, I think this is my weaker side, which really is my right. My right's lunging out. We have 1 more minute to hit after this. So left comes down, you're hinging, and you're lowering. And then right's up. Right comes down, but you pick up your left. And then you're gonna pick up both. Left goes down. Make sure you have a core that's tight and engaged. This comes down, but you're picking up your right, or your left, that's right. Then you're gonna come down, pick up both. Then you're gonna lower the left, and then you're gonna lower the right and pick up the left. Or, I'm sorry, pick up both. Left goes down, right's up. Pick up both, 3 seconds. All right, we only have our 5-minute finisher. Whew, just using our band. And it's EMOM style, meaning every minute you're gonna change the exercise. So we're gonna do 1 full minute of banded lateral walks. Then we're gonna go into, so this is a little bit challenging, but actually if you want, you can even raise your legs. But you're in kind of a plank, and then we're gonna pull through and pull back. You can do this grounded. Here actually it'll look more like this. So butt's gonna come between your hands, and then you're gonna pull up. Let's do that. So we're at reverse table, back and squeezing up. That's your second exercise. Your third is we're just gonna hold hamstring. So now you're gonna walk your heels out and hold the long lever hamstring. And then you're gonna finish with glute raises. I'm gonna do elevation with an abduction. Okay, so 5 minutes. Let me get my timer started. I'm gonna put my band on and then start the timer. This is every minute, just last 5 minutes. Starting just with lateral walks. And you can kind of crouch down a little bit of a squat if you want to make it a little bit harder. I'm gonna just go 2 steps, that's all I really have room for. Just make them wide. I mean, I guess I could do 3. And just focus on this movement for a full minute. And then we're gonna move on to those tabletop pull-throughs, keeping the band on for this entire 5 minutes. Really feel your outer part of your glutes. And keep that core tight. Try and sit into your glutes as well. And chest up if you can. Be happy you're almost done. If you enjoyed this format of probably trying to do another one like with full body. Actually, as my mind already has some sort of ideas. I like drop sets, so 10 seconds. It's good to mix drop sets into your normal routine. All right, reverse tabletop. But swell your arms and you're going to pull through and up. You can also spread your knees out as you come up. Breathe. Remember, long lever hold is next, I believe. I feel like I'm missing something here. Oh, you know what? I think it's hamstring walkouts first. And then we hold the long lever. So you'll be on your back for the last 3 exercises. All right, so on my back. Raising those glutes and just slowly walking out. I think I forgot to mention this one. I always alternate the lead of the heel that's digging out. So the next minute you're actually just going to hold the long lever, which just means longer legs out straight like this. And you're going to hold your glutes off the ground, pushing your body away from the floor. Probably get close to the halfway mark. Yep, we're about halfway done with this finisher. Get ready for those hamstring holds. And really try and press your knees out. Keep that resistance on the band. Perfect timing, because we're all the way out. So trying your best. You can have a slight bend in your knee, but keep everything up. What you're going to notice is that your shins and your calves are also working because they're in isolation and they're kind of stabilizing the rest of your body. But squeeze your glutes up so you can really feel it there, and your hamstrings. Whew, I feel like for me, hamstrings are really, really harder for me to work. And probably most people will agree, quads are easier for some reason to target. Hamstrings mine are a little small. But push through this. We have 25 seconds, and then I'm going to move closer to my elevation. I'm going to just finish it off with glute raises, and I'm going to abduct while I raise my glutes for a full minute. We have 15 seconds. Push through. Hopefully you're feeling this. I'm feeling it a lot too, from my hips all the way down to my heels because of everything that's working right now. 5 seconds. 3. All right. Getting closer. You want your feet on your elevation, and you're coming up and squeezing just to round it off. Booty bands are really worth investing in, I believe, so you should really try and find, I mean, there's some really reasonably priced ones, so. And I think I mentioned before, Kathy Friedrich has her series with the bands, and it's a 3-pack, I think for like $26 or something. Like, it's crazy. So it's nice to have those additional resistance bands, because then you can do some cardiovascular stuff with more range of motion. So I'm trying to obviously talk us through this last 15 seconds. Squeeze it. And we're good. This is like a decent amount of time to work on your glutes, about an hour. All right, we are done this workout. So I hope you enjoyed it. Hope your glutes are a little bit on fire, and hope you're able to use the weights that you have at home. So please let me know what you think. Don't forget, stretch, especially your lower body. Cool down, drink lots of water, get your vitamin D, and I will see you next time. Thanks for joining in.